Welcome to Money After Daily. We're talking about Carolina, and tonight I will introduce it. I have a factor here, and the last is something to ask, and that has the factor that back. And I love it back, I ain't got nothing back. And I love it, and it's something back. And I will have that tonight. And I didn't come back and I got the fire out. Anyway, that was something that was in the
Mudflood Club.
Welcome to Mudding with BEAGS, episode 46. We are live. I see Hippie Shake and Andrea D and Secret Reluctant Jesus. Thank you for your support, Secret Reluctant Jesus. I updated my opening credits the other day, and I spent several hours working on that and making a really fucking cool opening, and goddamn YouTube copy striked it. Not copy striked it, but they copyrighted it. So I can't use it. Anyways, it was really freaking cool. But anyways, I'll get you your name back up in lights. Just give me some time. And hello, Lisa and Brindley, and I think that's all I can see right now. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. And me and Roscoe's sitting right here. Hey, say hey to your public. Say hello. Roscoe's sitting right here. Anyways, we're basically just gonna go mudding and see what we can find in this little world of ours. And it could be, something interesting around every bend. So you never know what we'll find. So hope everybody's doing all right tonight. And let's see. Let me get my new little thing here. Get that right up there. I got me a new heating pad, and it's keeping my back nice and warm. Keeps my old sore back feeling better. Hold on, let me get this thing right. Hey, hold on. Sometimes this trick works. I've found. Let's see. I don't know. It ain't working. That camera goes. It gets out of focus, and then it gets squirrely. Anyways, everybody look right here, because we want to make sure that any stupidity that you have accumulated today is removed. Okay, hope everybody's doing all right tonight, and we're going to get into it and go mudding. Let's see what we can find here. And here we go. Baldwin Hotel, Monk Loom Hill, downtown. That is a weird name. California, 1900 to 19. I'm not sure about the other 19, under 1909. Anyways, we've got this hotel that is built into the side of a hill, and that's pretty little porch railings there. Interesting looking young lad. He knows some things. Well, how much you pay for that pocket watch? Got a dude back there. Not too mud floody, but look at the construction of this thing. I mean, look at it. Kind of looks kind of crappy, but then you get close up on it, and you know it's got this facade stone. It's probably brick underneath there. Dining room below. So, anyways, that's just kind of neat. Got a little sun symbol. I don't know, just kind of a neat little picture. Bathing at Garfield, Great Salt Lake, 1899 to 1911. And this picture has been hand tinted, as they call it. And what you'll see is that they'll add paint here. Hello, James Sharp. Welcome. They add paint here for this one. They're fading it into the rest of the picture, which is really odd. But you can see the paint clearly off on the side here. They've extended this mountain range, which is odd. Pyramid symbology. Somebody's fingerprint on the negative, I guess. Look at these structures here. It's interesting. Look at this dude. Ha! He got him handlebar mustache and an umbrella. That dude is straight pimp right there. I love it. Okay. Anyways. Look at all these fancy to do people up here hanging out. Anyways, that's photo manipulation 101. And here we go again. We got Beat Sugar Works, Lehi, Utah. Hope I said that right. 1880 to 1890. And they've taken the smoke from the smoke's up here, and they've extended the smoke out of the picture here, and then in the mirrored image in the lake, I guess, or pond, whatever, they've taken the smoke down here. That's really cool. That's a really neat kind of thing. Very artistic. They've added some paint here. It's kind of wild how they do that. I wonder how they did that back then. Maybe, I don't know. Do they have airbrushing? I don't know. Hey, Frankie, how you doing? And then, of course, we got some arched windows back here in the back. Big old structure. Anyways, I had a long conversation with Streets of Tartaria this past week, and he's working on a big project behind the scenes, and it should be very interesting. I can't give away any details, but it's pretty cool, and it's gonna rattle some fucking chains. I can't wait. So good for you, Streets. Caleb has done a lot of good for our community, and I look forward to seeing what he's up to, because I've seen enough to know how good it's going to be. So, anyways, Black Rock and Antelope Island, Salt Lake City, 1880 to 1890, and we have another photo manipulation here. And you see they add paint back in the background. Hello, Shannon. That's weird. There's a mark here, and then the mark is here. It looks like one mark, but then it disappears. I wonder if they painted that out. Looks like they did paint onto the picture there, onto the mountain area. There's a rock out in the middle of nowhere. It's a neat picture. Not really sure why they did this here. They added clouds. I don't know why they masked masked it right there. It's kind of odd. I don't know. Photo manipulation. Circa 1901, Paterson, New Jersey, and Passaic River from Reservoir Park. And we got a doggy up here, a couple youngsters, and they're just hanging out, deciding whether this is going to be a melted building or if this is just going to be a, just a plain ordinary boring ass rock. But they'll have to get back to us on that. So we've got a lumber yard. Smokestacks that were probably not smokestacks. I don't think so. That's an interesting smokestack there. More back here in the background. Looks like a canal or a river. Hard to tell which. I don't know. River. Okay, so it's a river. That makes sense. Duh. Okie dokie. What do we got? Let's see here. Arched windows back here. Arched doors leading to nowhere. Those are always interesting. But you see this little doodad right here. That is a post that sticks out of the building, and they put a pulley on that, and then they could haul things up and down with that. That was it's an old world elevator. Like that's kind of, but not old world as in like, I don't think that's old world tech. I mean, it's like, I shouldn't say old world for them. It's just in the early days when they probably couldn't figure out how to make a elevator work earlier, or couldn't afford one or whatever, they would use this pulley system stuff. And then this was probably later turned into an elevator. That's just a thought. I don't know. It looks like an arched door underneath here. Big old smokestacks. A lot of smokestacks. Big old ether antenna back here. Another smokestack, ether antennas here and here. There's another one right there. There's another smokestack. I had a lot of damn smokestacks. Arched windows there. Okay. We got circa 1915 Mount Adams Incline, Cincinnati, Ohio, one of the 5 Cincinnati inclines. So this is a funicular. And it's basically a train that goes up the side of a hill or a mountain, and or melted building if you're that sort. And it will take up either a car or this one, in this case, a trolley. Sometimes they would have an actual car that would run up and down, and sometimes they would have a trolley. And so they even had them where they take trucks and cars and stuff up and down sometimes. But anyways, you need a biscuit. that's a good name. You need a biscuit. Yo, you need a biscuit. Soda cracker. And we got a 1915 viaduct here. That's a real crappy one. You notice how it's, the rails go right onto this viaduct here. And you see this is the ground level, and then you see how that building goes down right there. So you have to wonder what's going on here. I mean, I see kind of viaducty looking things here, like right here, kind of suspicious. So something to question. No guarantees. Something to look at. It's kind of a European house looking thing there. And what else? Anything up here? Seeds. And we got Control House, Amador County, California, 1898 to 1902. And I'm thinking like something for a dam, maybe. I don't know, just some kind of equipment. I don't know. Not really sure what this stuff is, but I saw it and thought it was interesting. And then you got this contraption here. So I really don't know. It looks like maybe electrical equipment. See this pulley here, and it would drop it down. I don't know. It's weird because you got this one comes down onto this one, but then these don't have one. So why does this get one and these don't? I don't know. It's very. There's a ladder not leaning for Douglas. Whee. Hello, Remy 8. I don't know. That's just weird. I saw this picture and I just sometimes you just see something you don't know what the hell you're looking at. So, anyways, I brought it to you guys because figure if I don't know what I'm talking about, then maybe y'all do. Courthouse, Denver, Colorado, 1890. In 1890, we need a building like this to do courthousing for the purpose of who? How did they? You know, it's dumbfounding to me how they got the taxpayers to pay for that. Because you know the taxpayers are like, wait a minute, whoa, slow your roll. You want to raise my taxes so you can build what? Honky, please. Let me explain to you how I can't feed my family. I mean, somebody's gonna tell somebody to file that under stick it where the sun don't shine. Oh, there's Fred, in case anybody's unaware and uninformed. Fred is the horse that built America. So basically, the official story is that Fred is responsible for building all this. And also, if you go with Archaics, he'll tell you that Fred is responsible for the Mudflood too, and it wasn't mud, it was horse poo. So Fred is basically responsible for it all. Justice for Fred. Anyway, guys, some techie bits up here. Architectural urns right there and there. Pyramid symbology. Big ass arch. Mudflood windows. There's another fountain. There, and was that another? Oh no! I thought another fountain. There's a porthole, and I was watching a Urbex video the other day. It was like this old house, somewhere in America. Anyways, and they got in this room and they looked up and they're like, there's this weird opening, like I don't know how to explain it very well. Opening in the ceiling that went up, and they were like, "Is that a skylight?" And then the guy's like, "No, that's some kind of ventilation system." And they were looking at a wind catcher, and they were just dumbfounded that there was this thing there, and it was just an old wind catcher system. I would share it with you, but it wasn't. If you don't know what you're looking at, it really doesn't stand out. It doesn't jump out as super like, oh my gosh, look at that evidence of wind catcher. It's like it just doesn't look like much. But if you know what you're looking at, it's like, damn, that is a wind catcher. Anyways, look at these Taurus fields up here, big old dome, and check out this fella up here. Just ridiculous. That's what they call redonkulous. And of course, we can't pave the road. That's, optional. We can build this, but we cannot pave a road. That's just out of the question. You want us to pay for the building, no problem. But but we want a road so we could ride our horses on, and we don't have to walk in the mud. No tax money for you. No soup for you. Crater of a dry pot, Provo Valley, Utah, 1885. So a dry pot is basically a I don't know. Anyways, this has been photo manipulated, hand tinted, as you can tell. The paint up in the background. You can see it clearly. If you can't see that, you need to go to the eye doctor because she's blind. But the reason I'm showing you these is these are, old, negatives and glass plate negatives and tin types and things like this. And they are manipulated. And what I'm showing you is what their capabilities are to show you how capable they are. Now let me show you something. Let me see if we can do this. Okay, let's mess with this picture. Okay, now this image is not for public consumption. Okay, this is not how they present it to the public. This is how the public would see it. And then they would crop it here and here. And that is your public consumption image. That's what they would give you in, say, a newspaper. Now, then in a newspaper, the image would degrade even further. Or a postcard, as Andrea D is saying, except in the postcards, they would hand paint them so that they would have more color. But the idea, this is the master. Okay, this is the master that the postcard or the newspaper image would be taken from. This isn't for public consumption. This particular image isn't the public the consumption image. This is the working image. This is in the process of how they process it to make it the way they want it to look for you to see it. I hope that makes sense. Here's another one. Donald Lake, California, 1870. This has been hand tinted as well. A lot of just tiny little brush marks right there. Looks like they painted this kind of heavily, and look at all the paint right here. And they're just painting on the glass plate or the tin type or whatever kind of negative it is. And then, they added clouds back here, and kind of hard to tell if they added the snow or what. It kind of looks like that was already there, but I'm not sure. You see right here, this mark right here is a masking mark. Okay, and I'll show you. I'll show you this stuff here. We got more paint here. You see, they added paint to this tree, and over here, and they added kind of barky lines here. So I'll show you again what they would do. So first thing is they would take the color away. Okay, because that's just paint. You see how much realer it looks? Now, next thing they would do is they would mask it, and they go to the line, and then your next masking line. It's kind of okay. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like it would have been here, and the negative has been messed up there. And then they would have masked it there, and then probably there. So that's the image that you would be presented with. Now, does that look pretty damn real? That's impressive, huh? Hi, skipping 936. So that's how that works. Matter of fact, let's go. Let me go back. Let's do that for all of these. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do. Okay, let's show you how these actually should look when they get to you, the consumer of the image. You're the one in the public. So there's your public image that you would receive. Okay, and then let's go back here. Let's go to this one. We take away the color, and Let's see, they're masking this one a little bit differently. Okay, that looks like it's messed up there, so we'll probably keep that. And then, I mean, that's basically it. You have to understand that it's a little bit crooked on the scanner, but that's your basic, image that was released. And so you can't see all the changes there. It hides it. See, there's your changer, and then we'll mask it maybe here. Let's say there, and maybe there, and that's roughly your public image. Now, this one, is less. You're less able to, you can tell that this has been manipulated even after, but it gives you. Hold on, let's make sure. Oh, okay, make sure I didn't. Okay, so anyways, let's get back to where we were. Where were we? Oh, we're here. Okay, so we got Durango, Colorado, 1874. Okay, anyways, this one's been hand tinted as well. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks like they've had some paint there and there. Yeah, and there's some paint here. Almost looks like that field was painted. And right there it's painted. That's something. I don't know. That field's been painted there. You can see it runs off there. And then you got mud flood windows here. Got a mud flood door down here. Sitting in the mud. This has been really heavily painted, y'all. I mean, like, if you really pay attention close, it's looks like kids playing Ring Around the Rosie right there. Look right there. Isn't that weird? I don't know. But this has been heavily painted. I didn't think it was very, very. When on first glance, it doesn't look like they did much. But man, you really get into this thing. Man, they went to town. Anyways, let's get over here. Got some mud flood windows there and there and there and there and there. Got antennas on these things. Got a clock right here. Clocks are expensive. Mud flood windows across the bottom here. That big old structure back there. Got some smokestacks. I really wonder what the smokestacks were. I don't know how to explain why. I have a lot of reasons why I don't think smokestacks were smokestacks, but I've looked into a lot of smokestacks and like the history of a lot of smokestacks and like looked at if some of these things are stupid elaborate. They're like way too nice to be a smokestack. Another thing is that they're when they go to tear these things down, it's incredible how well they're built. They're no joke. These things are massively architecturally sound. They're incredible. I mean, they really have to, they've painted that whole mountain there. But in the clouds, they really have to go above and beyond to destroy them. I don't know. Just something weird about smokestacks. Oh, this one's interesting. Oh, wait. No. We forgot to do a little trick. Okay, so there is our going to black and white, and we're going to crop it in so nobody knows what we've done. And there you go. So you got an everyday, ordinary picture that you can send to your friends and colleagues to tell them where you've been and what you've done. Okay, so basically we've got Edith Irene's mother, 1879. Now, the reason I'm going to show you this picture is because this is the original. Okay. Now, it's not the image is just a portrait. Okay. So no big deal. Okay. She's got some kind of bunion thing going on her head. I'm not sure what that's about. We got chains around her neck. Not sure what that's about. Whatever. It's just a portrait. Okay. No big deal. But they did this to it. And I just wanted to show you how heavily painted this thing is. And I mean, they really went to town on this thing. They painted it to death. They turned a picture into a painting. And it's quite cool, I think. I have to say it. I mean, to me, it looks better as painted than it did as the regular photograph. No, I don't know if that's the original one. I don't know if that's the intention, but you can see the photograph down here. I'm not sure why they didn't do this area. But the detail is very well done. It's really cool. So anyways, let's try our trick and see what happens. Huh. And then I can't say how they were going to crop this because I don't know. I don't know if they cropped it or not. Let's say they didn't, but once you did that, and then I don't know, it's just kind of cool. So anyways, there's that. Let's see. Here's the information on it. I just grabbed it just because it was. You can. This is a portrait of Irene with a chain around her neck. She has long, wavy hair halfway pulled up and streaming down her shoulders. She is wearing a white dress with a dark bow around her neck and a white ribbon around her waist. It has been hand painted over the top of the tintype. Photograph has been previously identified as Edith Irvin, but further investigation has led us to conclude that it is Edith's mother, Irene. Several factors have been considered in coming to the conclusion that the image is not Edith. First, in early acquisition paperwork, the tintype was identified as Irene, even though the carte de visite was identified as Edith. Second, chronologically, next photograph in the collection is also the only other portrait of the collection that is albumin and is of Edith and her brother Bob when they were only about 4 and 6 years old. All subsequent portraits are printed on the more modern gelatin or collodion photographic paper. Third, even though facial features of the tintype portrait are similar with the rest of Edith's portraits, there are some major differences, the most notable being the size of the forehead from the hairline to the brows. Therefore, the tintype is believed to have been taken around 1879. So, And if you're interested, I've been digging around in the Brigham Young University Digital Archives. In case you're wondering, see right here. Digital Collection BYU Library. So there. Anyways. Then we got Electroline Men 1898 to 1902. So this dude is just kind of hanging out, standing on an electrical line, which is to me a little bit sketchy. I'm going to go with definitely don't want to do that. And these are those old glass insulators. It has been speculated that these are old world tech. And I tend to wonder if that's true. But I don't know. And when I was little, you could still find those insulators on below the phone poles. Like you could find them on the ground, because what they would do is when they got done with them, because they quit using them, and when they did that, they just threw them on the ground and just left them there. And so when I was little, you could find them quite often on the ground. So that's just a memory. And here's another one of the same dude. I think it's the same dude, but anyways, is it the same dude? Yeah, same dude. Same crazy. It's same nut. We got one nut. Okay, this is the one nut wonder right here. Oh, we had a little ducky born on the farm, and he's got one eye, and he runs in circles all the time. I call him One Eye. I don't have a better name. I should probably find a better nickname for him. Anyways, and we got 14 baby pigs on the farm now. Oh, and we had a baby cow born. I got video of that. I should get that together. Anyways, and he got him a telephone up here, and just where's Waldo? He's right here. He's right there. Anyways, not the job I want to do. Electra Powerhouse Rotor 1898 to 1902. So this is the inside of I believe one of my big like electrical turbines. I think. She got these wheels. That's old school. He's been somewhere. I bet he knows a few tales. Check out that contraption they're moving it with. What in the world? Anyways, kind of weird electrical stuff. Here's some more. Electrical Powerhouse Rotor Shaft. I don't know what it says. Shaft. I don't know what it means. Water turbine shaft. Okay. 1898 to 1902. So, anyways, some more electrical equipment. What I really just thought was interesting, is just to see that this is the roads, and people wonder, why would you want a cobblestone road? Because of this, because horse and carts do not take loads through the mud. Moron. Why do you want a cobblestone road? Pull your head out of your ass. Electrical trams in Sydney, Australia. And this big black mark here is a broken glass plate negative, as you can tell. And the black is the backing of the scanner. Oh, and if you case care, there's Fred. Fred is the horse that built America. And we got a cool lamp right here. That's an interesting sidewalk. Check out her hat. All these people decked to the nines. That's the finest bunch of convicts I've ever seen in my life. go up this building and see what we got here. Ether antennas all over the top. Looks like it could be griffins right there. Torus fields. Overhead electric for the trolleys. Ether finials. That's a weird sidewalk. I'd love to see like what that's made of, how that's constructed. Look at this detail. This looks like ironwork right here. That's really cool. 1838. Reminds me of a squatting man right there. Reminiscent of a squatting man. Got a little Mudflood window peeping out right here and here, in case you need those. A lot of detail going on here. Look at this torus. These torus fields are just always so beautiful. Really cool. Looks like a lion right there. Some kind of face there. David Jones and Company. Architectural urns. And no, I don't believe that giants are kept in these. That's some people believe that. I don't. I've never seen any evidence for that. So until I pop one open and I find a giant's foot inside, I'm gonna pass. Hey, Sketches, how you doing? Established 1838. Got an ether antenna going up top. There's another break in the glass plate right there. Ether antennas. It looks like a griffin right there. Let's see. Roomy 8. Rumen. Is it? Hold on. Let me see. Something on my screen. Oh, Rumen 8. It looked like it was Roomy 8, and it moved and it looked different. Okay. I think we need more Gary McKinnon's. I have no idea who that is. To get us pictures out the vaults so Mr. Biggs can study them. Gary, who is Gary McKinnon's? I'm unaware and uninformed who that is. Torus fields. What vaults? Vatican vaults? I mean, where are we talking? Entrance to Cemetery, New Orleans, 1880 to 1890. And it's been hand tinted yet again. You got some painting right there. He hacked the NSA database searching for UFO info. I don't know. Would NASA even have anything like that? I mean, NASA's just a bunch of freaking idiots in a room with space goggles on. I mean, there's Boss Man right there. And what's this hill? I mean, that reminds me of an Indian, mound. I don't know. It's like 1888 or 1883 right there. NASA's a joke. There's a statue of Fred. And you see how they've painted the background here. And let's just do our little trick while we're at it. And we go to black and white. And I think they might have put it out like that. But anyways, you can see, that it normalizes it. It I don't know, it gives it a kind of a, you don't need to question it look. You know what I mean? Okay, we got Inquisition of San Domingo, City of Mexico, 1864 to 1875. I just am fascinated with how much large architecture that Mexico has, because if you're like me, you considered Mexico, one step away from a third world country, and you start looking to Mexico, it's not. It's got some banging stuff. There's Donkey Fred. So they use Donkey Fred in Mexico. And we got a big old fountain. That's really cool the way they're those two right there. Wish if they weren't there and you just had these two in the picture, it'd be pretty cool, like a cool postcard. Anyways, maybe a wind catcher up here. Just kind of neat. I'm not sure where this is. I'm not sure where I got this one. This could be Sydney, but I'm not sure. But anyways, this is a turnaround here for trains where they could turn the trains around. And the background here was called a roundhouse. And what they would do is they would bring the train in here for service, because the trains had to be serviced for every 24 hours it was out. They had to go to the roundhouse and spend a day in the roundhouse being cleaned for the old steam locomotives. And arched windows. And so they would then decide which bay they were going into, and they would put it on the round, table here, and it would turn it into the right bay to go in for the. I think these are old world. I think trains are old world, but the old locomotives got some ether finials up here, and you got clocks. Clocks are expensive. That's a lot of tech on that roof right there for a freaking train yard. Just saying. Oh, and it's been vanilla skied as well. You can see in the background it's been vanilla skied. Let's see, they scratched it. They took out right here and here. But you can tell it's vanilla skied. That's why the sky's so dang white. Looks like they kind of missed it through here. Anyways, this is another one. This is from the same archive. And I thought this was just really weird. It might just be an illusion, but this bottom here, it's like, I don't know, just almost like it's invisible, but it's there. I think it's just the angle of the picture. Anyways, look at this stonework coins on the side, ether finial, stone ball finials. Got this clock obelisk looking thing. I mean, what the hell? No idea. It's wicked looking. Can't tell which. I don't know. I don't know about the clock, which the 4 is, but pyramid symbology, ether finial. It's been vanilla skied. That's weird. It's like I don't know. It's almost, there's something like there's almost like a cloud right there, but I can see vanilla sky, and I don't know. That's really weird. I don't know if they added it or if they vanilla skied around that cloud, or I don't know. That's odd. And what we have got, I don't know. Houston. Anybody know where this is? I don't know. I didn't get the information on this one. We got Fred right here. Old gas lamp. Look at how big that thing is. That thing's massive. It's been manipulated. You can see paint marks across the top here. It's been vanilla skied. They've added paint all the way across the top line. That ain't natural. It has big gates. Oh, ether. That's, damn. Big door. Do. Okie dokie, let's go on. Okay, I think this one's from the Sydney Archive. Anyways, this is like train wheels, I believe. Frankie, there's you some train. But anyways, different size wheels, and it's been vanilla skied. I don't know. I don't know what the point of this is, but sure what they're trying to accomplish there, but just to show you kind of what they could do. Don't know why they do these things all the time, but you know, a lot of times it's just to make it look better. Sometimes it's to, you know, remove something or take out imperfections, or you know, I don't know, they had all kinds of reasons, but you know, who knows. Yeah, I don't have this one labeled either. Got stonework here. Got a train that must have fallen off the track, so they're trying to get it back. These cranes here. Looks like it's been vanilla skied. There's your train, Frankie. Not exactly the kind of train you're looking for, but I don't know. Anyways, still don't know where this one is. I think this is in Sydney. Anyways, I don't know what that is right there. It's kind of weird looking. Train car. Some kind of maybe not cotton, maybe sheep's wool or something. Been vanilla skied. You know, when you get digital like this means that the scanner they used wasn't a very good one. But I bet you if you had a good quality scan of this, it would be crystal clear. There's another one of them doodads. Okie dokie. Got I'm not sure where it is. Okay. We've been vanilla Scott, I can tell you that. Gosh, that looks like that last place we just saw. Got that same kind of light. Look at that. Look how it's vanilla skied. They left some of it on there. Porthole. Clocks are expensive. See all that vanilla sky left over? That's 100% vanilla Scott. Poreholes, torus fields. You know, first off, why would they in that age build so amazingly? Number one. Number two, why do we still not do that? Did we quit caring about what buildings look like? Did we quit wanting the best in the world? I mean, did we forget how? I mean, what, you know, that word always messes with too lit. Too lit. It's just a weird word. Got some kind of mud flood action going on here. Got a little ghost girl right here, looks like. I don't know where this is either. I think it's Sydney. I'm not sure. Anyways, it's been photo manipulated. Over here, you got this paint business here, which is really odd. Not sure what's going on there. That might just be the way that looks, but it almost looks like it was painted here. Those lines are painted, but I'm not sure. Might just be this making me think that's painted. I don't know, but it's weird looking either way. So they got a cobblestone brick road. They forgot to melt their road though. Yep, we are Devo, Andrea D. Little Rock, Arkansas, 1910, Southern Trust Company building, tallest in the state at the time. And we got to see, let's see, well, oh, buttons aren't toys. That's the south end of northbound Fred right there. It's kind of hard to see. Got a mud flood drop in right there. Got pavement light right here. Another mud flood drop in. Pavement light all across here and there. Pavement light is glass sidewalks that allowed light into the basements. And here you go. Stairs down to the basements. Why would you build basements when you didn't have electricity? These are built before electricity. And they used these pavement lights because they could have the sun come in and bring light in so they didn't have to use the gas lamps, which were hot. Makes no sense. Arc light. Just saying. Logic 101. Oh man, I love a good awning. Now those awnings, those are some really good looking awnings. They really bring out the character of a building, I think. Looks like these were like should have been done more. Anyways. Dollar starts a savings account, I guess. Southern Trust. Globe Insurance. Boy, they're just pushing the globe there. Alrighty. Look at that big old awnings right there. That's a big pair of awnings right there. Lower standard. A wooden track built in the middle of a canal. Yeah, so yeah. I saw this, I'm like, huh? I don't understand what they're doing with this, but like, what would be the point? Let's build a sort of a walkboard in the middle of a canal. Why? I don't know. I was stumped by that one. I don't know. I figured maybe somebody else could explain that. I don't know. Near top of Penstock, Amador County, California, 1898 to 1902. And they're laying these big pipes down here. Look at this rickety ass track that they're using to run along to deliver the pipe, which runs all up here, all over to that thing. So anyways, I don't know what those are. And I got this is Oliver Goddard Snow, 1880, and it has been hand tinted. And of course, you've got the beehive symbol because it was out of Salt Lake City, Utah, which is the photographic company that took the photograph. Anyways, they've hand tinted his mustache and his eyebrows and some on his eyes, some on his hair, a little bit up here. But it's another photo manipulation. And let's do our little trick so you can see how it disappears when you take away the color. And you got to imagine that this is the master, y'all. So you got to understand that it's going to degrade. Matter of fact, let's try the clarity. Take away the clarity. And it doesn't it's not really helping us, is it? That might actually over clarify. That might give it more of. Imagine if you run this picture in the newspaper, it would look pretty much like a picture, I'm trying to show you the best I can. It's hard to really show you. Pavilion on Big Stump, Calvera's Big Trees, 1900 to 1931. And I don't know, this is just strange photograph. You got this lady, first off, she's sitting up here just chilling on a big tree stump that's on its side. Just massive tree. And then you got this house over here. It was a dome on it and an ether antenna. So I don't know. You tell me what's going on there. Pioneer Cabin, Calvera's Big Trees, opening in 32 diameter tree, Macloon Hill. Anyways, Pioneer's Cabin, 32 feet. So that tree is 32 feet wide at the base, I guess. Wonder how they get that cut out. That's kind of interesting. Hello, Machine Head 69. And we got Steam Tractor, Amador County, California, 1898 to 1902. So that's a weird contraption. What is this thing? Is that a... What is that? To be sure, that's not like a chain or something. I don't know. That's really weird. I bet you could get a finger caught in that. I'm just saying. Just straight up. You wouldn't have no finger. Pull in case of emergency. He's seen some things. He's got that 50-yard stare. Okay. Giant trees, Santa Cruz, big trees, 300 foot high, 1880 to 1890. That is a big, big old tree. I'm trying to grow some redwood trees right now, matter of fact. Hello, Masonic Q. What's going on? And anyways, we've got some fine folk down here. Giant written on the little card there. 300 foot high. Look at these. Just humongous. I wish we still had those. All over the place. Transformer going to Electra Powerhouse Wooden Wheels Mule Team, Amanda County. Those are wooden wheels. Massive. Look at the nuts on that thing. Good grief. And that is a big ass transformer. Look at that stick right there. Holding it taut. Huh. God. And then we got a bunch of horses. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. 14, 16 to 18 horses. Fred's leading the charge somewhere. This is a Transformer Powerhouse Edith Irvine collection. If that's what the lady was earlier, that was her mother. Blah blah blah. Anyways, this was her her photographic collection. Anyways, this is in Amanda County also, and these are Transformers coming in. And I thought this little building back here was interesting. Looks like the roof's been popped off of it. Looks like it's in the mud. Vulcan's Hammer Monument, Colorado Springs. And it's been hand tinted. You can see the paint right here. More paint. More paint here. That's just a weird thing. I mean, I don't know what that is. I have no idea. It's really weird looking. Let's do our little trick here. So take away that, and then we'll crop it to their marks. Bada bing. Bada boom. Bada bing. Bada boom. So there's your picture. That's pretty much what they would present you. I don't know. It's just weird how, how they manipulate these things. And got a, this is, it's a Vanilla Sky image without I forget what they call it. It's like a reverse negative or something. Something like that. But anyways, everything black would be the Vanilla Sky. And you can see where they didn't Vanilla Sky behind here. But this was sitting right in the digital archives. Portholes. There's Fred. Of course, Fred. And Cobblestone Brick Road. This, let's check for melting. Does it look melted to anyone? Some people are like, what's he talking about? Melted road. What a moron. That's not my theory, y'all. Not my theory at all. Ladder lean for Douglas. Big old archway. Kind of looks like a viaduct right here. Could be a viaduct. You got a road up here. That very probably is a viaduct. But anyways, that's, oh, well, there we go. That's what I got for that. I didn't have a lot of time to pull pictures this week. Anyways, let's see. How is everyone doing? Does anybody have any questions? Let's see. I was looking how the little girl was dressed. So let me get this straight. They used mules and or steam tractors to move electric transformers. Pretty much. 18-wheeler. Yeah, it's a whole world 18-wheeler. Yep. That's true. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I want to go look at, let me see what I've got that I pulled for this week. Let's look at this, and then how about that? Let's start there. All right, let me just present. Okay, I just ran across this article here, just farting around, and it's about this place called the Cozy. What's it called? Cozy Hotel or Cozy Apartments, I think is what it's called. But anyways, this building has an old history, and it's still there, but in some form. But I thought we'd look at it. And it was built around 1887 as the Pastorette Flats. And anyways, this was kind of what it looked like originally. Let me see if I can go. Well, no, it's not gonna let me really go to it. Okay, but you can see there's Mudflood windows all the way down, and then here you can see Mudflood windows there. You got this dome with EtherTech on top. Not sure where this building is. Not sure about that, but anyways, this is it today. I found it on Google and just thought we'd see what it is today, and it's still there. It's in bad shape, and they've covered this up here for some reason, which I thought was quite interesting. And they've got the Mudflood stuff covered up here, and it's got drop-ins. It's just got drop-ins there. Anyways, it looks like it was a pretty cool little. Imagine that, like as an apartment building, how nice that would have been at one time. So this is in Duluth, Minnesota. Arch windows back here. I don't know, just kind of neat. But anyways, I kind of wanted that while we were here, I thought we'd look around Duluth, Minnesota, because I've never looked into Duluth, Minnesota. So let's do that. And one thing I noticed right off the bat was this right here. This very well could be a viaduct right here, because you see it coming in right here. Drop down right here, you can see it's clearly a raised platform. Okay, and we got another platform here. This one's more like a walkway, but it's the same kind of deal. But let's go back out and look at it. But see, it's level all across here. So there's definitely, let's go down here. So you can see there's underground here. So it's hollow under there. That's a telltale sign, you know. So, you know, it just makes, you know, it is the whole city viaduct. I don't know about that, but, you know, this section right here, I would look in this area right here for viaduct evidence, is what I'm saying. I would look in this area right here and see if you find anything. But then you get down here, of course, you got mudflood winters going down. And then, you know, it's on a hill here, and you get up to this level. So you can see, you know, maybe this is viaduct. Maybe, I don't know. It's possible. Anyways, let's look around, see what we can find. That's a pretty little building right there. It's got that Moorish look to it, 1886. I believe the Moors were in America. There's that weird cartouche. Still don't know the name of it. Laurel leaf of control. And this is the area that I suspect of being possible viaduct. 1883. Beautiful facade. But then they've modernized the bottom. See, it's beautiful at the top and crappy at the bottom. This is brutalist facading, and this is old world. And this looks like, I don't know, that I guess that's, I don't know, that almost looks like it's maybe they've just painted that. That's why it looks so bad. Okay, I think that's what it is. They painted it. So anyways, let's keep going down here and just seeing what's around y'all. Let's see. There's some arched windows. I think we're. Oh, look how it drops down into there. You got a stone. You know, this could be a foundation stone. Possibly. I mean, you would build a foundation out of stone, not brick. Here's the thing. If you have an old ass home and you got brick that's underground, okay, get out a shovel, start digging, because your foundation should not be built of brick. Scrubbed cartouche. That's a telltale sign to get your shovel out. That's like the key, you know, that as an archaeologist, mudflood archaeologist, hey, you coined that term. You know, as soon as you see brick that's underground, you know, get out your shovel, start digging for the foundation, because that's not the foundation. It'll look like the foundation. They'll tell you all damn day long that's the foundation, and they did it that way. But I don't think they did. I really don't think they did. So get out your shovel and start digging. See what you can find. Let's go down here and see these mudflood winters right there. Look at that. They're pretty little things. Oh, they're so pretty. Look at there. Look at there. And we got little mudflood winters down there on the bottom. I bet that was a fire station at one time right there. An old horse fire station. Yep. Old steam engine, horse-drawn steam engine fire station. I bet that's what that was. That a porthole I see? Sure is. All right, let's go on down here. See what we got over here. Okay, it's getting kind of. Oh, well, look at there. Yeah, Duluth's got some cool stuff. Let's get back up here. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Go back. Where was I just then? Okay. I like looking down sides of alleys and stuff because you can find some good stuff. Oh, look at those windows. Those are cool. Very cool. Oh, we'll find some good stuff here. Let's see. Get that, make it a little bigger. Matter of fact, we'll get rid of. Oh, makes it a little bigger too. Why not? Bigger's better, as they say. Let's see. That's pretty. I thought it said shit. Okay. Temple Opera Block. Okie dokie. I wonder. I'm going to have to look into that building right there. Temple Opera Block. I think I was researching on that building yesterday. Even though it looks very different on this side than it did. But that, my friend, looks like it did. I'm going to have to come back to you, little fella. Matter of fact, wait a minute. Let me take a little snapshot of you. Thank you. We'll save you right there. We'll come back and look at you later, little fella. And let's see. Oh, what we got? Oh, hello. Hello. Very nice. Scrubbed cartouches. Alrighty. Interesting patterns. Zeitgeist. Damn. All right. Well, that's a new one. Okay. Little Tartarian lions there, scrubbed cartouches. Duluth has got it going on, I tell you that. Let's get up here and look at these over there, old Mudflood windows right there. Look at that. Yeah. Let's get ahead and see what we got. Oh, yeah. Okay, right across the back. Uh-huh. Man, look at the detail on that. Phew. Okay, let's keep going. We'll just wear old Duluth out. Okay, I just went somewhere I shouldn't have gone. Okay, where was I? Back to La La Land. Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that one. Hello. Oh, I love it when I see something like this. Okay, what do we got here? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's see. That looks pretty good right there. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep. Let's see if you get any better. If you get backwards. No, it's about the same. Okay. All right. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. It is what it is. It worked. Did what I wanted it to do. And check the side of the buildings, because you never know. Look at all the detail in that little building right there. I mean, come on. There's prism glass right there. That's some old stuff. Same people sold the pavement lights. Okay, didn't mean to go there either. Okay. Anyways, while we're there, let's look around and see what we got. Kind of a, that's got that viaduct thing look to it. Got to question these things. Okay, let's see. What else can we find? Duluth. Let's see. What are you going to hide, Duluth? What? Okay, we were on that street, and there's where we started. Let's go. Ooh, what you got there, little Duluth? Little Duluth. That's what I'm talking about. Daggone. That's what I'm talking about. 4 1s on the clock. Clocks are expensive. Yeah, what do you need that for, Duluth? What are y'all up to? Oh, this is where we process the tax records. Or, oh, we got to have a courthouse this big because we have so much crime. Good grief. Look how freaking big this thing is. This is redonkulous. That's massive. Hold on, we'll get back to you, little fella. I see you over there in the corner. Okay. Good grief. That thing is massive. Mudflood windows. Wait a minute, let me go back over here. I want to see what's going on. Hey, get out of my way. Going crazy again trying to drive. The people trying to drive here. Look at that. The old fire station. Ooh, wow. Yeah, boy. Look at that. That is pretty. Oh, okay. Hey, little fella. Man, that's a good. Man, oh, good back. Wait. Okay, I gotta. Okay, sorry, folks. I gotta save that for something. Okay. All righty, where are we at? Oh, let's go there and look at that little fella. Look at that. That's got the dog toothing on the top. Chihuahua, where are you falling down there, buddy? Hold on. Chihuahua sitting in the lap. He's riding lap gun tonight. Portholes. Yeah, Duluth's got it going on. Let's get back down this way. Let's get back up in the air. Let's look at this thing right here. It looks like a steam plant. That right there is probably an old steam plant for this. What is this? Wait, No, it ain't no school. Bull, bull 4-letter word. What? No. That ain't a school. Nope. No. That's not school. That's mislabeled. Ain't no damn way that Duluth, Minnesota needs that as a school for no. Nope. Lies. Dirty lies. Absolute lies. Fabrications. Nope. No, ain't even, but what the fuck? Holy shit. Duluth is off the hook. That's Moorish looking. Man, that is pretty. I never thought I'd think a brick was pretty, but man. We got over here. What little dome fella? Let's go see what you got going on right here. Oh, hello, little fella. Duluth Public Library. My ass. Flat Earth Asterisks. A lamp's been ripped off. The top's been ripped off. Let's get back up here. I'll see what we can. Oh, wait a minute now. Oh, wow. Flat Earth Asterisks in the window. Hold on a second. I got something for you. Oh, no. That sucks. Oh, well. I thought it'd work. I don't have something for you. What do you got here? Little hidden alley things. Copper dome roof. Yeah, that's the stuff. I see a little motherfucker winter hiding, peeking back there. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's go down here. Can I get down the alley? Nope. Damn. Oh, hello, little fella. We'll just block the whole door up. I mean, why not? We're not gonna use that. Hello, pigeons. Okay, I'm liking Duluth. Have we been this direction? Nope. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't like these lights. These are ugly. Sorry. They're bothering me. They're like trying to give it an old world modern look, and it looks like shite. They just need to leave the original lights that were probably there. They ripped out and scrapped them. Just saying. What we got here? Let's take a look at that. See what that look like. About the same. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. That's covered. Okay. Let's go down here. Run down the road a little bit. Okay, testing your knowledge. Okay, what? Once you see this, you will always see it. But until you have been it's been shown to you, you probably won't see it. Matter of fact, let me get. Okay, that's better. Okay, there is a symbol in the FedEx logo. Can you see it? Once you've seen it, you'll never unsee it. But you probably have never noticed it if it's not been pointed out to you. This is a way of showing you how things can be in plain sight and you've just never noticed them. Anybody know what it is? Come on now. Come on, Frankie. I know you know. Arrow. Exactly. Right here. There's an arrow right there. A very purposeful arrow. Just kind of neat, huh? But until it's, been pointed out to you, you probably never noticed it. Anyways, look at the detail on that. My goodness. Doesn't matter what city you go to, you're going to find some level of this architecture. Look at that. Scrubbed cartouches. Like, what would be the point of doing this beautiful stuff here and then leaving these blank? It doesn't make sense. Oh, wow. All right. Drop LSD now, y'all. Oh, my. Look at that. That is super cool. I gotta get that image. That's That's really neat. Let's go up here and just make sure ain't nothing funky down there. Okay. All right, let's get back down here. Wait a minute. Let's get. Hold on. Just hold on. So I got the same thing there. It's weird how it's not. It's really interesting on the bottom, and then the top just goes dull. Board of Trade. Jeez. Look at that big arch door. Cast iron facading. Those are probably old portholes. Wowzers. Look at that window air conditioner up there. Wow. Flat earth asterisks. Oh, we got something here. What is this? Hello, little fella. Tartarian lions. Flat earth asterisks. Or technical term is Roman lattice. Roman lattice. You can thank Billy Philly for digging that one up. There's a prism lights. Same company sold the pavement lights. There's some more prism lights right there. Prism glass, prism lights. Diamond symbology. Unscrubbed cartouche with a D in it. Now see, doesn't that look better? Doesn't that look more right? Of course it does. We got another little building over here. What's this one? Jeez. Another Tartarian lion. Look at that thing. Taurus fields. Man, let's get up in the air, see what we got going on here. Oh, we got 3 of them. Oh, flat earth asterisks there and there. Tartarian lines all across the side. Phoenician shells. Oh my. Tartarian lions. Fascistes. In case you need a fasciste. You see it right there? Fascistes. Why do we have a fascist symbol on our buildings in America? Hello? Why? Because it didn't mean in the old world what it meant to the new world. Floodwinders. So we've got some construction going on here. Let's see. Those old ether lights. You can see them Tartarian lines there. Very cool. Let's run down here. Duluth has been a nice little drop in here. I'll tell you that now. Let's get up in the air, see if we can find anything else interesting. I know. I'm spending a lot of time on Duluth. That's okay. I ain't never been there. I ain't never looked around here. So, oh, what we got here? What's this little fella? Let's drop down and see what this one's about. What in the world? Oh, look at the arches down there. Look at that. Look at those arched windows, and then the arches are down here. Let's see if we can get down there and look. No, it doesn't really help us none. Whoa, whoa. Let's drop down right here so you can get a look. We get arches down there. What in the world? Why would you? Why? Look at that drop in right there. All right. Let's see if we can spy any kind of interestingness. Look for random stuff here. What in the world? That's a wild looking bridge. Let's go down and see what this thing is. Oh, it's not. Is it going to let me? Oh, yeah, it's going to let me. Mudflood windows. Honor. Stop. Thank you. Mudflood windows. They've replaced with glass block. Mudflood windows. I don't know why it does that. It's kind of weird. It glitches out or something. See, this is what you want to see. That it should be a foundation. You know, not brick. You don't use brick as foundation. And of course, if you study the histories, they'll say, "Oh, well, you know, they used brick as foundation early in the in the early years. They used brick for foundation." Yeah, because you know that's what they had. No. Even back then, they knew that was stupid. They knew not to build foundation with brick. They act like people were just dumb back then. They weren't dumb. There's old power plant. Old oh, sorry, it freaked out on me. Where was it? Old power plant. Let me see if I can get. Well, oh, that might work. Oh yeah, they converted it. Let's go over this way. See if we. Ooh, that'll work. Old building with a bunch of new tech on it. It looks like. Oh, lost my. Where am I? Okay, we just came from there. Let's see. What is that? That's pretty. Can I get down there? Nope. Maybe here. Some kind of underground there. What's this thing? Manuscript Library Museum. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's Duluth. I think we've toyed around in there for enough. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to look at. I think there was. How y'all doing in the chat, as they say? My goodness, I gotta catch up here. Duluth has the feel of an old industrial city with lots of money. Yes. I don't know much about Duluth. I've heard of it, but I've never been there. I don't know the history. I don't know. Okay, I'm looking at my thingy here to see if I can find any kind of what my notes are. Oh, this was interesting. I'll show this. Let's look at what else we got. Oh. Wait a minute. Bear with me, folks. I'm just looking through my notes here. What I've okay. Got a couple things we can go look at that I've. Okay, I don't want to look at that yet. Okay, this was a little house that I saw some urbexers going through the other day. And it's a historical home. It's in New Berlin, New York, and it just sold for $39,000. And it's just a beautiful, Second Empire style with all the text still on it. Now, granted, it's totally just it's toast in the interior. It looks pretty good from the outside, but it's on the inside it's toast. But this is just in this small little town, and just incredible architecture. But you could see, let me see if I can find it. There's a way of looking at it. Look how far back that house goes. Let me see if I can find another. Let's try that one. Yes. Look how massive that thing is. $39,000. I mean, that's just, man. You imagine just like it, just what if you could get that house for $39,000 and it was actually savable? I don't know. Just kind of sad, that hit. I mean, gosh, look at the tech. It's just amazing. I don't know. It's just really, really cool. Anyways, you go strolling back to town. I think town was this way. Remember correctly, and this is like outside of town. But they're just, it's a tiny little town. And you have to wonder if there was more homes like that, because that house is just, usually when you find a home like that, there's more. But I wanted to go in and just kind of look at the town and see, I think it's up here somewhere. There ain't much to it, I mean. This is just kind of how I do. I see something. I take a lead. Well, shit, it won't let me get on that road. I was trying to get on that road. It won't let me. I take a lead from, watching a video, of urbex, and In these urbex videos, to protect the location, they will not give the name of it a lot of times. Look at that thing. What in the world? Oh, okay, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. They will give the name. They won't give the where in the world am I? Good grief. I don't know where I just came out of. But they won't give the name of the place because they don't want people, going there, and they want to kind of preserve it, There it is. What the hell is that? Let's see if I can get. Oh, it's in 2D. It ain't gonna shoot. Let me get over here, see if I can. Dang. Dang. What the hell, man? That's common as hell. You can't see it from nowhere. That's the closest I can get to it. Look at that thing. I mean, it's obviously been modernized in a lot of ways. I don't know the story. Matter of fact, let me save you. I'm gonna look into your little ass. But no, they don't want to give these locations away because I don't want people going up on them and trashing them and whatever. I get it. But the way I found it was I just took a snapshot of the house and reverse image searched it, and it easily came up right away. Now it doesn't always come up that fast, but sometimes you have to work harder at it. But anyways, that's that one. And then let's see, we got this is in that same town that we're looking in, and you can see there's this little mud flood window right there. Oh, I remember what they've torn this down. So this is today. And then but this was here in 2008. But mud flood door below, but look at that. That was in that same town we're just in. And see, we'd passed that church right there. But okay, so then we've got Gary, Indiana. I was watching a excellent little video of a guy going around Gary, Indiana, looking at this place, and it's just a bombed out shell at this point, but it has some pretty amazing architecture. Phoenician shells. Welcome to Gary, where we're bombed out. But there was this where is it? It was the largest. I think that's it right there. Yeah. This thing right here. It was I forget the statistic of it. It was like the largest church around for a long time. And it's been closed like my whole life. But this thing is incredible. And it's just been sitting there rotting since the 70s. Just absolutely rotten. Look at that beautiful thing. I don't think you can get down there. But man, I mean, Why would we just let this sit there and rot? What is wrong with us? Like, why would you have that just sitting there looking like that in the middle of the city for my whole life? They closed this like in the 70s, is my understanding. So that means I was born in 72. So my whole life, it's looked like this or been abandoned. And it was the biggest church in the freaking around for a long time. Really? Anyways, man. And it's just massive. You really should look at the interior of this thing. It's just like, oh my God, what is wrong with people? Why do we just let stuff just sit there and rot? Anyways, I just want to kind of look around Gary for a minute. There's got to be more. But I think it's been bombed out, you know. By bombed out, I mean just, you know, just demoed and destroyed and just wore out. Just, you know, cleared out. And there's definitely some. I mean, come on. That church was phenomenal. Anytime you see a building looking like that, it's probably old where we have a smokestack. It's probably an old steam plant. I was looking for downtown. Like, where's downtown at? Like the actual. Let's see. Where's that church at? There's the church. I'm looking for the like old shop, and you know, the shops and stuff. I can't find it. I mean, this place just bombed the fuck out. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That's trippy. Man. The stories these buildings can tell. But you can tell how this town is just a shell of what it once was. So, okay, that's enough that. Let me check and see if there's anything else that I wanted to share. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I wanted to share that. I wanted to share that. And yeah. Okay, I think that'll be good. Oh, wait, I think I missed one. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Room in Edison, acoustic center resonating 432, 528, healing. Churches were stolen from the old world. Yeah, definitely. That church is old world. I mean, it's phenomenal. That thing is 70. It's been closed 50 years since the 70s, and it still looks like that. And you can tell it's been set on fire several times. Incredible. It's the same in Sydney. We used to play this old abandoned church for years, and finally someone bought it and turned it into a restaurant called Abbey, of course. There's in St. Louis, I think some guys bought one of these places and turned it into a skate park inside. It's really cool. I saw a video on that last week. Okay, so let me go ahead and present the screenions. Okay, what we have here is I forget what it's called. Well, hold on. I think it's going to label it. It's a school in St. Louis. Oh shoot, it's not going to tell. Hold on. I can't remember if it's this school. Oh shoot, it's not going to tell. I want to say it's called Cleveland School. I could be wrong about that. Anyways, this in St. Louis, they're selling off a bunch of these old world schools. I don't think it was this one. It might have been, but one of these just sold for $200,000. Can you imagine buying an old world building for $200,000? See if they got any. No, looking for older pics. See if we can see more. Not really. Nope. Okay. That's pretty cool. It's just this building. I think this building is still for sale, but they wanted more money for this one. But there was another one that was big and sold for $200,000, and I'm just thinking, man, that's for I mean, it's nothing for $200,000. I mean, granted, you're going to have to spend a lot of money to get it fixed up, but I don't know. It's just kind of neat idea to just even imagine. Yeah, I think this one they wanted like $2 million for or something, but I think this one had been taken care of better. I don't know if I have the link somewhere. It tells the price, but anyways, just massive. But St. Louis is just got some serious old world shit going on. Is this downtown? I can't remember. Okay, so that was okay, gotcha. But there is some serious very cool stuff in St. Louis. And it's going cheap. They're selling this stuff like crazy. I've been there. I have been up in that, and I won't be doing that again. I'm 6'4", and that is, if for a tall person, I highly recommend just skipping that ride. That is one ride you don't want to take as a tall person. Trust me on that. And I'm not claustrophobic, but that sucked. It sucked so bad. Look at that. Yeah, there was some serious stuff going on in St. Louis. I think it's got real old story to it. Ugh. Excuse me. It's the population has dropped dramatically. See, that's technically a viaduct right there. I stayed in one of these buildings. Not sure which. Tartarian lions all across that thing. I'm kind of wondering which. The problem is the buildings. Look at them lions. Those are cool. The buildings are. Matter of fact, it's which. I'm wondering what building it was. I don't think it's going to tell. We stayed in the Adams Mark, and it was right here. It was right here. I want to say it was this one, but I don't know. I'm not sure. We stayed in the Adams Mark. I'm positive of that because, and the reason I remember that this is a funny story. We went one night. We did a show here, and then after the show, we had some days off, and we went and saw a baseball game here, and then after the baseball game, we went to a riverboat casino somewhere around here, down on the river. It may not still be there, but anyways, it was down here, right in this area, and we went to the casino to gamble, and then by the time we got back to the hotel, which was over here somewhere, we were basically 3 sheets to the wind. And as I'm going down the hallway to our hotel, there was one of the maids or house cleaning ladies' carts, and on the cart she had a hairdryer. And me being the drunkard I was at the time, I grabbed the hairdryer and took it with me because I thought it was funny. And then somehow, some way, that hairdryer ended up traveling across the country with me. And then I got back home and it was still in my bag. And the reason I remember that it was the Adams Mark is that it had Adams Mark written on it in Sharpie. But I used that hairdryer for many years before it broke. That's the only reason I remember I stayed in an Adams Mark that week. Anyways, the Adams Mark hairdryer. I used to have a habit of getting 3 sheets to the wind and leaving and coming back, like go on like walkabouts. Like I would leave and not tell anybody where I was going, and I would just, because I just thought it was fun, and I would leave and come back, and I usually had something very strange with me, like a street sign with with the concrete and pole still attached. Shit like that. I mean, just, yeah. It's good I quit drinking. I had too much fun. I was never a mean drunk, but that's really cool. Spiral staircase. I had too much fun. I would just get in all kinds of trouble just for, like one time I was sliding down in Atlanta, Georgia, sliding down the MARTA escalator. They have this really, really tall escalator, and I was sliding down the MARTA escalator. I mean, you have to understand, this isn't a normal escalator like at a mall. This thing's like, imagine a mall escalator, and then it's like triple that size. How long that thing was? It was so long and so high. So I'm sliding down this thing, and the law saw me, and so they said, stop right there. Well, fuck that. So I started running, and as the law's chasing me down up, they chased me down Peachtree Street, which is the main drag in Atlanta, and chased me down Peachtree Street. They had a police cone set up because it was around New Year's. That's what we're there for, New Year's. And there was a police cone set up there for the parade that they had that day, or it was the next day or something like that. Anyways, and I grabbed a police cone, so I stole the police cone as the police are chasing me. And then I run through some kind of mall thing. I don't know. It was like not like a mall, like a mall. It was like a mall within a building mall, or in the underground mall or something. It was something weird. I don't remember, but it was in Atlanta, right off Peachtree Street near Hard Rock Cafe. And then they chased me through the mall, and then we were staying in some fancy hotel there, and that's badass. I got to the portholes. I got to the hotel, and then I got up in the elevator, and then I got all the way up to the top where we're staying, whatever floor. We were staying up a really high floor, portholes all over. That thing is really cool. Oh, City Hall, okay. And I sent the cone back down because I got ahead of the law. I got the elevator before they did. So I sent the police cone back down to them just to piss them off. And then I ran towards the room they were staying in, and the whole time I'm yelling, "Open the door, open the door, open the door." And my friends were already in the room, and they opened up the door, and I ran straight into the room, all the way through the room, and straight into the glass plate window, and knocked myself out cold till the next morning. So that was Atlanta. Well, that was the end of the day. That the beginning, that was there was a whole slew, the whole story behind the whole day. That was a crazy day. Absolute crazy day. We were drinking one shot and one beer every drink. One shot, one beer, one shot, one beer. At the same time, shot and a beer, shot and a beer, shot and a beer, all day long. We were so drunk. We were so drunk we probably couldn't get any drunker. Oh. Let's see. Google's gone wackadoodle. All right, let me stop that for a second. I don't know. Hold on. Google's gone crazy. There it goes. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes these things go silly on you. Sorry, folks. Okay. It should be right now. Anyways, that was a crazy day. That was a good day. That's the day I talked to the guy at Hard Rock Cafe into letting me. Okay. I don't. If you're a Van Halen fan, there's an album called OU812, and on the album cover there was a matter of fact. Let's see. Hold on. I'll show you this. It's easier to show you than to try to explain it. OU812 album. I think there it is. Okay, okay, hold on. Bear with me, folks. Okay, on the album cover, okay, this on the album cover for Van Halen's OU812, I think it was on the inside cover or the back cover, I can't remember, but it had this statue a little statue. It was about 8 or 9 inches tall, of a monkey staring at a human skull. It says Darwin. He's sitting on books. This monkey statue was purchased by or given to Hard Rock Cafe, and they had it at the time at the Hard Rock Cafe in Atlanta, Georgia. And so I went in there for drinks. I think that might be where I started, or I don't know. Anyway, at some point in this day, it was a long day. At some point in this day, I ended up at the Hard Rock Cafe, and I'm having drinks with friends. And so I don't remember how much I gave the bartender, but I talked the bartender into letting me. They had it in a glass box with a lock on it, and I talked him somehow into letting me touch it. Like, he opened the glass box and let me touch it, because I was a big Van Halen fan when I was younger. So that was really cool. That was, it was just, I just wanted to touch it. That's all I wanted. And he let me touch it. But anyways, then the monkey story goes on, and there was okay, we'll get back to business here. Let's see, where were we? Okay, so the monkey story continues, where this is maybe a year later, and me and my buddy went to the flea market in Raleigh, and we're walking through the flea market, and from about, I don't know, 50 feet away, I spot an exact copy of that statue with the monkey and the skull. And I saw it first. And I was with my friend Bailey, and I ran at the statue, and I was running towards the seller that was selling it. And when I got there, I was trying to pull my money out of my pocket. I said, "How much?" And as I'm saying how much, I'm pulling the money out of my pocket. And the guy's like, $15, I think he said. And as I'm reaching in my pocket to get the money out, my buddy Bailey, he was also a Van Halen fan, knew exactly what it was, and rolls up on me from behind and says, "Here's a 20, keep the change." Grabs the monkey and walks away. So I proceeded to let him know I was going to kick his ass because he just stole my damn monkey. Now, you have to understand, we're best friends, I mean, so basically that's threatening to kick your best friend's ass is, I mean, you're serious, you're going to kick his ass, but, it's all out of love. But, it's a guy thing. Guys will understand that. But so anyways, he takes this monkey and he will not give it up. So we argue about this monkey for years, absolute years. And so finally, the way it was resolved was that the on the bottom of the monkey, we wrote a note. And if I got to remember what it was. If what did we do? If I die first, he gets my computer. And that was a big deal when we did this. Like, a computer was a big deal. Like, computers were very expensive back then. It was a big deal. And then if he dies first, I get the monkey. And so on the bottom of this monkey, still to this day, is a note that says that I get that monkey if he dies. And if I don't get that damn monkey when he dies, there's going to be hell to pay by somebody. I don't know who, but somebody's going down because that's my damn monkey. And the monkey, another funny thing about this monkey is that you could take, he had two modes. You had monkey with cap and without cap. And when we used to smoke copious amounts of weed back in the day, and one time that's a badass building right there. One time, one of us, I don't remember who, but put a bottle cap, like a plastic 2 liter or 20-ounce red bottle cap, like Coca-Cola bottle cap, on its head. And I swear to you, it fit like a glove, like it was meant to be there. And it looked so good on this monkey's head that from time to time we would cap the monkey. And the monkey would wear the cap for a little while. And then somehow, some way, the cap would fall off, and we would just leave it. And then every now and then we'd throw the cap back on the monkey. So that was a thing. It was like, we literally could not decide if the monkey looked better with or without the cap. Anyways, one day I will have that monkey. It will be mine. It is mine. He stole it. He stole the damn monkey right out from my damn hands because I saw it first, and that's claiming rights. I saw it for. It's like you go to a bar and you see the pretty girl and you said, that she's mine. That's some real shit. And you men that are in this chat, you know what I'm talking about. That you can, it's you claim it, that's hands off. It's a man thing. You women folk won't understand this. That's my damn monkey. Anyways, let's go look at something else. Okay, so I saw this interesting little thing. I had never heard of this. I'm probably a lot of you can be like, "Oh man, Biggs, that's so stupid. I've heard of that, no problem." But anyways, this is in Niles, Illinois, and it's an exact copy, they say, of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And it's just kind of sitting in outside Chicago, I believe. And it's just this exact copy of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Have y'all ever heard of this? I've never ever heard of this until just the other day, and I'm like, wait, what? No. Hold on. Oh, I think I'm in a rabbit hole. But anyways, oh, okay, where'd it go? I lost there it is. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, it's a straight up real deal. Let's see if we can get down right. Nope. And he'll let me get down it. But it's a real deal freaking Tower of Pisa. Wait a minute. Let me see if I'm trying to get up on it close or something. It's gotta be. Aha. I mean, what in the world? Have y'all ever heard of this? I mean, I've never heard. I mean, I've not heard of a lot of things, but it just surprised me that I'd never heard of that. Like that really kind of was like surprising that you could have something that odd in America and it just never even been talked about. I don't know. That's just freaking weird. And they say that they built it like that, and maybe they did. I don't know. It's just freaking weird. Okay. Anyways, enough of that. So here we got Nauvoo, Illinois, and this is has a strong connection to Joseph Smith. And me and Streets Tartaria were talking about Nauvoo, and he was interested in Nauvoo and the history, and I had never really looked into it, so I thought we'd kind of take a peek around. But they got this is a tiny little town. They got this massive, structure here. It's very interesting that, you got the angel Moroni, or whatever it is. They got some some of the Mormon things are just very strange. I don't know. Look at these windows right here. Very odd. Oops, the pentagrams. I don't know. Anyways, it's not a very. Why do they keep doing that? Every time I go out, it switches off a satellite, which doesn't normally do it. There's a house, the Nauvoo house. This is important. This little. Oh, you can't go 3D. Let me. This house, I believe, is Joseph Smith's house. This is my understanding. I could be wrong about that. I know it's got some connection to Joseph Smith, and he's the one that came up with the Mormon business. So that house is important. Joseph and Emma Smith homestead. So wait a minute, this is his house. Well, I don't know what that other house is. I don't know what's going on here. Nobody tells me anything. So anyways, they're saying that's the house because Joseph and Emma was his wife. I've learned that. So mansion house. Mansion. That ain't a mansion. That's like a fucking shack. What y'all talking about? Mansion. That ain't even a McMansion. Mansion. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I'm not sure what the history there is, but that house is important. I know that. Let's see what else we can find. Let's find the downtown. Let's go mudding down here. Oh wow! Get back over here. That's got a kind of a Moorish look to it right there. International Order of Odd Fellows. I believe they were to helped. Their job was to help cover up what was going on. Because there had to be coordination to keep all this under wraps. That's my opinion. I think the Freemasons and the Odd Fellows and other groups, there was others. Check out that nice little drop in right there. Possibly a coal hole cover right there. There's some Mudflood windows right there that have been covered. So that's about the gist of that, but that's kind of interesting right there. So there ain't a whole lot in this town, but there is a important history here. More and more, I'm seeing a strange history connection with the Mormons and all this mess that's going on. They have a very, very strange history, and Streets has a new theory he's working on that it could really shake some things up. I can't wait. So he found some residue in Star Wars A New Hope. What residue? I saw that movie 26 times in the theater. I don't know what got me interested to go see the movie, but it would, I don't remember how many days it was, but that basically I went to the movie and see back then I was young. I don't remember how young I was, but I was young. But back then, that you could, times were different back then. They left me at the movie theater to go watch the movie by myself when I was real young, and it was okay. I was perfectly safe, and the movie attendants, they made sure I was okay, and they were just real good to me. And then when I got done watching the movie, I came out and I said, can I watch it again? And so basically, I don't remember how many days it was, but during the day, not at night, but during the day, I would watch the movie and go back in and watch it again. I watched it 26 times, like day after day. I don't remember how many times a day, but 26 times in the theater when it first came out. That movie was mind-boggling to me. Of course, I was young, so it was really, really cool. But where was the Mandela effect? I lost it. I don't know. I don't see it. Frankie saw it at the drive-in. We had a drive-in in our town a little bit older, but we had a drive-in in our town. But the thing was that it showed naughty videos. I don't even remember if it showed real movies, but I don't know. But we never went to it. But I do remember is if you craned your deck at just the right time as you're driving down the road, that you got a free show. That's all I'm saying. Way different times. This isn't the same world I was born into at all. Completely different world. Everything's changed. I mean, I remember distinctly when I was little that, like, simple things like cheese was cheese. When I was a little boy, cheese was cheese. We didn't have the processed cheese they have now. Matter of fact, you want real cheese, you have to, I don't know, skin a 9-year-old. I don't know. You can get some hoop cheese, but when I was young, all cheese was cheese. It was real cheese. I don't know what the hell they're selling now. It's not cheese. It's like plastic cheese flavored cardboard. I don't know what the hell it is. When we wanted meat, we go to the meat market. We wanted fish, we went to the fish market. And you went regularly. Like, I remember, like, if you wanted vegetables, you went to the farmer's market. You went to these. I don't know. It was just a different time. Really different time. Everything was different. Things were smaller too. The portions were much smaller, which was, I mean, it's much better. But let's see. I was looking for this Mandela effect thing. Oh, I was listening. I don't know. I was bored. I was working on something. I was listening to Tom McDonald's live stream yesterday. And I've been a big Tom McDonald fan for forever, long before he blew up. But he was talking about Mandela effect, on his live stream yesterday, which I thought was cool. No, he's not I wouldn't say he's, the best source for such material, but it was interesting he was talking about it. Of course, I'm sitting there, Mudflood Tartaria, like popping it in there to see if I could get him to talk about it. He never did, because you got 4,000 people in the freaking chat's going so fast. See, that's one thing. I like being a small fellow because it's more intimate with, you don't have all that. I don't know how people deal with that. You have a lot of real cheese in the UK. Well, do you have to? Okay, we can still get real cheese, but you have to go to you kind of got to go out of your way to get it. You kind of got to go to the deli. You kind of got to go to Whole Foods Market. You got to go to Trader Joe's. You kind of got to one step. But most people just go to the dairy aisle and they grab their cheese, and that ain't cheese. And real cheese is very expensive now too. Very, very expensive. Man, now I want some cheap. Damn, now I gotta go. I gotta get some hoop cheese. Damn it. I'm gonna have to go get some hoop cheese now. Now I'm thinking about it. See what y'all have done? Do y'all have any questions y'all would like me to try to attempt to answer? Not that I have hardly any answers, but I can attempt to answer a question. I will Frankfurt through it, if you know what that means. Canadian cheese sucks. Oh man, Mexico. Ooh. The food in Mexico. Ooh. Mwah. So good. So good. The hands down the best Mexican food I ever had was in Mexico. I don't know if I told the story about Mexico but the restaurant I went to, but I'll tell it again for shits and giggles. But we went to this Mexican. Okay, I had to let me back up. We were on a cruise, and we had two choices for the outing that day. We could either A, go see the Mayan pyramids. I didn't know what a Mayan pyramids was. I was like, fuck that. Let's go drinking. So we went to go find a authentic Mexican restaurant. I was an idiot back then, okay? So me and my girlfriend, her mom, we got on we cashed in some American dollars for the, I don't know, whatever, pesos or whatever the hell they got down there. And we got on a bus. And we rode like 30 minutes on this like city bus, which was interesting because it was like we were obviously tourists. And we rode, and I don't even know how we found this place, but hold on, there we go. I don't know how we found this place, or how we got there. I literally don't know. But then we got to this restaurant, and it was just this really cool, like, building that had there was no doors. It just had arched doors, like arched ways, and it was open. It was just really cool. And we went in there and we ordered margaritas and our food, and we ordered chips and dip. And they bring out this. We were like some of the only guests in there, and we were American. They were treating us like royalty. I mean, just really putting it on. They came out the mariachi players and everything. It was just like perfect, And we're drinking our margaritas, and they bring out this huge tray of chips with blue chips and red chips and yellow chips, and it had sour cream and red salsa and green salsa and guacamole. I mean, good fucking guacamole, the good shit. Okay, the shit they have here is crap, but down there, good shit, right? Anyways, and I was like, oh, green salsa. Never had that. That sounds good. And I took a chip and I scooped it up and got a big old thing. I was really hungry. It was the first thing I had. And I got a big old dip of this green sauce and I put it in my mouth. Whoa, mama. And so then started chugging my margarita because that's all I had, which made it way worse. And what it was diced up habanero, green habaneros, and it lit me up like a Christmas tree. So, anyways, once I got over that mild heart attack, they told me they'd say mix it all together on a chip, and what you would do is you take a little bit of the red salsa and a little bit of the habanero, a little bit of the sour cream, and a little bit of the guacamole, and you get on the chip and you get it in one bite. And oh my goodness, talk about going to heaven. It was so good. Unbelievable. Anyways, I got that Mexico. If you ever have a chance to go to Mexico, I that was in Cancun, Mexico. Skeptic on the sandwich thing. I don't know what sandwich you're talking about. Now, if you want a good sandwich, really good sandwich is a Cuban sandwich. If you've never had a Cuban sandwich, that is a heck of a thing. Now, the way I like a Cuban sandwich, now let me tell you now, a Cuban sandwich has got to be pressed. If you ain't getting your Cuban sandwich pressed, you ain't getting a Cuban sandwich. But then what I like to add to it, I think it might come with mustard, but I'm not sure. But I always got it with mustard, mayonnaise, because I like those two, and onions and green peppers. And it's like 3 meats. I forget what the meats are. I think one's ham and might be lamb. I'm not sure what the meats are. And it's got some kind of cheese, and then they press this thing, and oh man. So Cuban sandwich. Check that out. Anyways, I'm looking for any questions. Now everybody's just talking about food. So that being said, oh, there's Dino. Hey, Dino, how you doing? I'm making myself hungry. I hadn't eaten dinner yet. I got off work kind of late, and I hadn't gotten to dinner yet. I'm making myself hungry. I'm damn sure gonna get me some cheese this sometime soon. Hoop cheese, that's a whole nother I don't get it much because it's so expensive. You really got to really want some hoop cheese but it's expensive. I don't know how much it is for y'all, but to get it here where I'm at, it's I don't know how much. It's very expensive. It's about three or four times as much as a normal whatever amount that is, because you can only buy, you can't even buy the big. Well, I know a place you can buy a hoop, but you don't want to do that. But they'll sell it in slices off the hoop. They're about that thick, maybe an inch thick. I don't even know if they're that much. They're not very thick. I don't even think it's that. I think it's like half-inch thick. Anyways, they're not very thick, and it's expensive comparatively. But man, you want to talk about making a good grilled cheese? That's some good stuff. Anyways, you want to say hello? Say hello. He's been sitting in my lap this whole time, aren't you? Yeah, he's a good boy. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna get going, y'all, and go get me something to eat, because now y'all made me hungry. And I hope y'all had a good time this week, and I will be back as soon as possible. Love and light. Bigs out.
Say woof again! Say woof again!
I've got one that can see.
It's a mystery! It's a mystery wrapped in a riddle inside an enigma! Don't you get it?
Welcome to the underground.
This is my kung fu, and it is strong.
See you later.